If we're talking unique rigs, this one behind us has to be near the top. This is a collaboration between Winnebago and Adventure Wagon, and boy, have they really hit the nail on the head with this one. It's a pretty minimalist rig, but it's so configurable to your needs that you really can't go wrong with it. And we're gonna roll into a short clip here of sort of a product overview from the guy who builds these and helps design the Adventure Wagon side of the house and the configurable part of it. But I just really think that this is something different. It's something that we might actually consider in the future for how customizable it is to whatever your needs are, how you can move everything around, and it's like a little Lego kind of thing. You can build it. So anyways, I was really enthralled with it, and I think this is just something very unique.
It's a modular system, and like Brad from Adventure Wagon was telling us, it's not for somebody who wants to pull into an RV campground and watch the football game. This is for somebody who wants to head out on those 2-track forest roads that we loved when we used to go up in northern Michigan. You want to get away and you want to go out and explore and do things, but you don't want to come back and sleep in a tent at the end of the night. This has got a lot of potential for you. So let's hear what Brad has to say.
This is the Winnebago Adventure Wagon collaboration Sprinter van. It is a minimalist philosophy that is made to be a gear hauler to get you and your gear out in the woods to do things. I think, as you said, it's for you use the van to go out and do things, not to be living in a van. If you're going to be in a van or an RV at a campground so you can watch the football game and make margaritas, this is not the rig for you. This is purely to be out in the woods, enjoying things, small footprint so you can get out in small dirt roads and Forest Service campgrounds and get off grid. But it's also a base system that allows you to further customize it. So the track system allows you to do things like move this cabinet and have a secure place to put it, move the fridge and have a secure place to pull it down. Seats click in, these are all DOT certified. Flooring system and seats, so you could put 5 seats in here if you wanted to and had a big family. You could take the cabinet out, put 4 seats in, and now you have an airport shuttle. Or pull all those out, pull everything out. The bed comes out in 5 minutes and start hauling plywood. So it can be a work play van, but it's not for you if you're going to probably be a full-timer in your van, but a great alternative for families, weekend warriors, week or 2 vacation to get out and enjoy the outdoors.
Well, you had mentioned too, the track system is all bolted and reinforced, right?
Yep.
No matter where you move stuff, it's going to hold it.
Yeah, so this is based on the Adventure Wagon modular interior system. We build conversion systems for do-yourselfers as well as other van shops around the country. So it starts with sound deadening, thin slit insulation, more insulation in the back of the panels. The track system is bolted down into a steel framework throughout the entire interior, which gives it a lot more strength. There's no self-tapping screws they're going to pull out. It's super, super strong. As I mentioned, these are made to hold the weight of the bags full of gear. I've slept in a hammock stringing from the roof track, so super strong. So that base foundation is the Adventure Wagon system, and then Winnebago's enhanced it with their custom cabinetry, some bracketry, obviously some of the outside accoutrements as well. But they've done a great job, adding things that Adventure Wagon typically does not.
Can you tell us more about this cabinet and the water system in terms of how much water do you have? Do you have water? How configurable is it? Because you were telling me this earlier and it was really fascinating.
It's a Dometic product. I don't know a lot about it, but it is a battery operated small portable tank unit that you can take in and out. So if you want to use it outside, you can. And of course, if that wasn't enough for you and your needs, you could customize this cabinet with a larger water system and more permanent pumps and plugins and so forth.
I really love these configurables. I think you can add as many as you need for the amount of space you need.
Yep. These are the Adventure Wagon mule bags. Really nice, light. They don't hurt your head when you whack into them.
Always good.
And it's just a nicer feel than, it's more outdoorsy. You think of all your backpacks and, all the other gear that kind of has that look and feel to it, as opposed to hard cabinets that you see in pretty much every other rig out here. So it's right for the environment. And they are incredible. They carry a ton of gear, different sizes. This is the large one. This is the mini mule. And they're just fantastic. They inhale gear, absolutely inhale gear.
Are there any options that you have that are not in here today that you could purchase separately after other components? Or is what we see what you have?
Pretty much what you see is what we have.
Okay.
Other than more bags, you can put 2 bunks in here. The bed is adjustable height. And so you can go all the way down to the wheel wells and all the way up to the bags. And so, you can set it up with 2 queen size beds if you want to. So that's, other beds are an option. So it's a nice option to have.
And with the nice Dometic fridge, is that configurable if you wanted a larger one? Do the brackets move, or are you stuck to that size based on the?
When it's custom made for this size footprint, but all safely secured. You know, you don't want things sliding around while you're driving. I know Winnebago spent a lot of time making sure these things are going to stay put and last the rigors of the road.
I would say the only quote unquote downsides of this is sort of like the tanks. You've got a cassette toilet. You've just got like a 3-gallon water tank with a pump. It's not like you have a dedicated built-in water and sewer system here like you do on, you know, in most RVs. But when you're just going out in the woods and you were probably going to take a tent, this is a step up from that tent. And with our old road trek, I mean, yes, we had a bathroom in it, but we rarely used the shower. And who needs a shower when you're just out for the weekend boondocking in the woods around a campfire anyways? So I think you take some of those features and you say, you know what, I really can live without them, but this is a really good unit for just those weekends, even like a week trip, maybe if you're going out to like Glacier, Yellowstone, where you're maybe boondocking along the way, or you might be doing some off-road exploring. I know that campground that we stayed in the Badlands, this would have been perfect for that crappy 10-mile washboard road. Like this would have held up great to that. And then you're out there, you know, sleeping with the bison. And this would be perfect for that type of thing. So anyways, again, really nice collaboration between Winnebago and Adventure Wagon, and something that if that's your lifestyle, you might want to consider one of these.
Kudos for some innovation and some different thinking. That's what we're looking for this year at the RV show, and we're finding it here.